Dumas has 15.
I tell you, that was one great outlet pass by Charles Barkley, because you had Majerle and Dumas running side by side with Michael back, and he was able to lay it out enough knowing that Dumas was going to outrun Majerle to get to the ball.
Cartwright, foul by West. That is number 4 on Mark West.
Barkley gets the ball, goes after the rebound, turns, and sees 2 teammates down there. Michael can't decide which guy he's going to throw it to at first. He goes all the way to Dumas for the score.
Tom Chambers will replace Mark West. Bill Cartwright looking for his first points. It has been an injury-hit season for Bill Cartwright. Back in February, placed on the injured list because of a sore back and sore knees. West departing. Chambers comes on. Last year, Cartwright missed 17 games with a broken hand. Missed 17 games during the regular season. This year, that's his first point. The Bulls lead by 7. Here's some pressure by Armstrong. Kevin Johnson has been very quiet to this point.
Yeah, he's not been able to penetrate and get down the middle of the lane. Also, let's take a look and see what the Chambers and Cartwright matchup. If Phoenix try to take advantage of Bill Cartwright guarding Tom Chambers.
Cartwright called for that foul, his 3rd.
They tell the big men, step out and stop penetration. Well, Bill steps out, but a little bit too hard.
Well, that's what you want, though. You may think it's a bad foul, but actually it's not, because next time Kevin's going to be thinking about Bill Cartwright jumping out there, and he might not come as hard off that pick and roll, Kevin Johnson.
You're saying his bell is still ringing?
Exactly.
Chambers. And Grant able to get to it. Scott Williams has replaced Bill Cartwright. Jordan around Dumas. Yes! And it counts!
The idea of putting a bigger man on Jordan Dumas is good, except he's got to guard him off the dribble, which is bad. Richard Dumas cannot play Michael Jordan off the dribble.
I'm sorry, Mike, but no way can you put a man that's not used to guarding Michael Jordan or guarding guards on Michael Jordan, because Michael has too many moves for him. It's a good idea, but it's not working for the Phoenix Suns.
The idea is to put athleticism against athleticism, or somebody that might be able to leap and jump and challenge shots down low, but outside when Michael takes him, like you said, no way he can play him off the dribble.
Biggest lead of the game, 10-point margin for Chicago. Chambers fouled by Williams. Scott Williams called for his 3rd.
Now, I don't know where Scott Williams was supposed to go on that one. He stayed on the ground on the first fake when Chambers turned to the inside and showed the ball, then put his arms up straight, never left. It must be that his arms leaning forward a little bit broke the plane. Otherwise, pretty good defensive position to me.
Chambers 3 for 4 from the line. The Bulls 72 and the Suns 63. Michael Jordan has 39 points. Also there, Pippen. Oh, he was left free. Scottie Pippen takes advantage of the double team. Pippen has 14. The Bulls lead by 10. Johnson, rare jump shot for Kevin Johnson. That's only his 2nd field goal. The Bulls lead by 8. Grant able to get down, and he's hammered by Johnson.
Well, Chicago just took a page out of Phoenix's book when they rushed the ball down the floor. You had Grant sitting there wide open. Michael Jordan threw a no-look pass to him, and KJ couldn't do anything but foul him.
When you got a big man who's got you 13 rebounds to this point in the game, you want to reward him every so often. And when he takes off and runs the floor at 6'10", and Michael sees him open, he's going to get him the basketball.
I always try to do that. A.C. Green, Kurt Rambis, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, if they run down the floor, I always try to get it to them.
Fourth team foul committed by the Suns. Barkley now guarding Pippen. Miller sets the pick. Johnson slicing through. Nice setup. Chambers rejected by Grant. Armstrong. Last touch by Chambers.
You see why they miss Horace Grant so much in Game 3, because not only can he rebound, but he can also block shots, as Mike pointed out earlier.
Chicago getting the new 24. Scott Williams setting the pick. Grant is fouled. Foul by Miller. Puts Phoenix over the limit. Oliver Miller called for his third. When we come back following this timeout, Horace Grant will head to the foul line. Chicago leading by 8. Well, Michael Jordan has certainly been going to the drive tonight. 8 for 10 when he has taken it to the basket. 8 of 14 with the jump shot. In effect, he has been red hot no matter what he has been doing, but Phil Jackson wanted him to put the ball on the floor and take it to the basket. He has 39 points. 54 by Jordan. Game 4 against the Knicks is the high game in the playoffs this season, followed by the 44 by Barkley and Jordan, and then Jordan had 43 Game 1 against Cleveland. Most points ever in an NBA Finals game, 61. Scored by the current general manager of the Los Angeles Clippers, Elgin Baylor. He had 61 against the Boston Celtics back in April of 62, followed by 55 by Rick Barry, and Jerry West had a 53-point game against the Celtics back in 69.
You know, I think people forget about those two guys scoring that many points. Now, if I'm Phoenix, what I want to do here is try to keep this game within 10. Make sure you don't let it get over 10, because you got to stay in striking distance. And I think they should now run an inside play to Charles Barkley.
Ball's fortunate to get it back. Here's Jordan. And again, Jordan with it. Armstrong for 3. The Bulls with only their second three-pointer, but they extend to an 11-point advantage.
B.J. Armstrong, the best three-point shooter percentage-wise in the NBA this past regular season.
Johnson rejected by Williams. Last touch by Kevin Johnson. Words between Charles Barkley and Scottie Pippen.
Well, it's the first time that they had words on either side. Today, you had 2 skirmishes. Now, this one by Barkley and Pippen, and the other one by Kevin Johnson and B.J. And normally, you haven't had anything in this series.
That little thing between Pippen and Barkley actually started about 2 or 3 minutes ago on a free throw situation where Barkley started to win a little bit too early. Pippen hit him with a little elbow. Barkley shoved him back and just stood and looked at him.
Well, to me, I thought both teams have been a little too friendly, and now it's starting to heat up finally.
That's a palming violation. You mentioned a couple of games back that you felt it was wrong for Michael Jordan, and here's another look at Barkley and Pippen having words at close range. You thought it was wrong during the series for Barkley and Jordan, who are friendly, to have dinner, spend that much time together. Williams called for the foul.
Well, I think what I'm trying to say is that you have to have some kind of fear and some kind of, not hate, but dislike for the team if you're going to try to win the championship. And now this series is finally heating up, because the other night they all came over, both the Phoenix Suns and the Chicago Bulls was at Michael Jordan's restaurant, and I turned to Quinn Buckner and I said, this is the first time I ever seen 2 teams that were in the finals having dinner together. And when I played in the championship, I never went out to dinner with any of the guys. I always felt they were the enemy, the other team, and you had to keep it like that.
Yes, we feel the same way about having dinner with the Czar. Same type of situation.
As long as he's paying for it.
Barkley hits 1 out of 2. The other day you were also talking about the no layup rule, which is not in force, it seems, for either club. I know that was something that the Lakers had back in your days under Pat Riley.
Well, Pat Riley told us when we were playing the Boston Celtics that if we let one guy come in for a layup or if we pick a guy up, we would get fined. And the same thing, BJ for a 3. And the same thing that he's doing with the New York Knicks. And you see Michael Jordan is able to drive here in this series anytime he wants to.
All right, Miller able to put it down. So that would tie in with guys are friendly. It'll be unlikely as Jordan tries to slice through, and he is fouled. And Jordan has been able to drive the lane, but with a no layup rule, he would pay. But it's unlikely, what you're saying, that Barkley would be the one to make him pay.
Right, here he comes in, and he went in between the double team and drew the contact. And yeah, well, what will happen is Barkley's teammates will look to see if he would take Michael out in terms of just hard fouling. And normally when you're friends, you might not do that.
I just want to mention that last game, Charles Barkley played so many minutes against Bill Cartwright, and he used up so little energy that in the third overtime, he said, I was the freshest player out on the floor. But tonight, that has not been the case. He's been matched up against Horace Grant. He's matched up against Scottie Pippen. Last time he got a rebound, dribbled the length of the floor, made the pass. He's using up a lot more energy tonight. We'll see if it has its effects in the fourth quarter.
Barkley backing Williams. And a foul is called as Charles Barkley lands on the floor. Scott Williams called for the foul. Oh, Charles talking it up with Chicago Bulls fans at courtside. Looked like he hurt the elbow.
Barkley gives the little reverse dribble, drop step. The whistle is late, but you'd rather have it correct. Make the call, even if it's a little bit late. Send the guy to the foul line if there's body contact.
Barkley 7 of 9 from the line. Well, Charles with some extracurricular activity. Don't read lips now, guys.
But that's Charles Barkley at his best. You know, he loved to have a conversation with the fans, especially the ones who get on him. He wants to show that he's the man out on the court, and also he tried to turn that into an advantage for his team.
It's no different here than it was in Barcelona, where the people in the arena in some of the countries may not have liked Charles, but yet through the streets of Barcelona, everybody followed the Pied Piper. Same here in Chicago.
And used the same tactics in the series against Seattle. Michael Jordan will do it on the road to get himself back involved. Jordan for Grant. Beautiful pass. The Bulls lead 79-71 with 4:25 remaining in the third quarter. Barkley's pass picked off by Grant. Pippen puts the move on Miller, sets up Grant. And Chicago will maintain possession. Danny Ainge returns. Tom Chambers will sit down. New 24 for the Bulls. Now Barkley guarding Grant. Pippen being played by Ainge. Armstrong. Barkley rebound. Evan Johnson with the crossover. Jordan gets to it.
The difference between last game for KJ, Kevin Johnson, and this one is he made a couple jumpers early, which got his confidence level up. Right now, he's just 2 for 9 from the floor. Not real confident shooting.
Michael Jordan, very confident shooting the ball. 41 for Jordan. The Bulls lead by 10. Coming up on 3 minutes left, third quarter. call by Phoenix. Danny Ainge shaken up. Took a poke in the eye.
20 seconds timeout.
Oh, he's upset.
Trying to look inside at his cutters as Pippen comes down right there with the hand. That's where Ainge turns away, having been poked in the eye.
3:01 remaining in the third. Bulls by 10. Kevin Johnson has not done it to this point. He struggled in games 1 and 2, came back strong Sunday in game 3 in that 63-minute performance. A brilliant turnaround, 11 for 24, 25 points, 9 assists, but has not been able to get into it. Dan Majerle, rebounded by Scottie Pippen. Bulls with a 10-point lead. Danny Ainge, all right, took a poke in the right eye, but remains on the floor and stays with Scottie Pippen. That's been the matchup. Jordan guarded by Johnson, and a foul call. Ainge coming over to help. Michael Jordan will go to the line. The Suns over the limit. Jordan has struggled from the line. He's 7 of 12 from the line. Kevin Johnson called for his third.
Well, I spoke to Michael before the game and last night, and he said he watched the films, and what he wanted to do was get KJ in a scoring position, try to back him in where he can get into a scoring area and then take it up over him, jump over him, and try to score there.
And the intentions of Phoenix were to come and double team him that time, but Chicago had cleared out the left side of the floor. The double team was coming from the right side. Michael just kept running away from the double team. They couldn't get to him in time.
Bulls now 13 of 22 from the line. Jordan has 43 points. Ainge changed his mind, started to go up, crowd wanted to travel, and then it's thrown away. Oh, Jordan and Ainge trash talking. Ainge with his hands on Jordan. Jordan just told him, get your hands off me.
Exactly. Now it's heating up. This is a series now. The series, I come to expect that it was going to be. Like I said earlier, it was too much friendship earlier, and now they're getting into it the way a series in terms of a championship is supposed to be.
Looked like Jordan and Barkley had some words.
Exactly. So you can't be friends. You go up for something that everybody wants, and that's that diamond ring.
Bulls lead by 12. 2 minutes left, third quarter. Here's King. And he was fouled by Miller.
Let's go back a moment ago to where the little confrontation took place. Michael with the left elbow into Ainge's midsection. There they felt he traveled. Ainge feels the pressure, thinks his teammate's going to float to the right sideline in front of the Bulls bench, but nobody's there. Now Michael's talking to him, letting him know that the pressure's going to get worse. Ainge will take it so far, and then he's going to hold his ground.
Now, what you have in here for Phoenix, you have basically almost their best offensive team in terms of you got the two three-point shooters, the 2 3-point shooters in Ainge and Majerle, and Barkley down low. Now, what Barkley must do is try to create shots for those two guys or for himself. Richard Dumas just checked in as well.
Danny Ainge, also one of the Phoenix Suns who did have dinner with Michael Jordan the other night. Bulls by 13. Johnson all the way, and he is fouled. Claiming that he took a hard shot above the left eye. Horace Grant picks up his fourth.
One of the few times that the Chicago defense has not gotten back there to close down the lane. Grant tries to come over late to get the block shot, but Kevin Johnson is already elevated, trying to convert the layup, misses, but gets fouled.
Well, this is Darrell Walker's type of game. And Phil Jackson getting set to insert Darrell for the first time. He has been spotted during this series. Very tenacious defender, very scrappy player, and he will check in. Horace Grant will get a rest. Grant has 4 fouls. He has come up strong, 15 points, 13 rebounds for Grant. Minute 52 to go in the third.
And Marv, this is an important time for the Phoenix Suns. You do not want to let the Bulls get a 13, 14-point lead here and take that into the fourth quarter. Keep the game within, like I said, 10 points. or less.
Jordan. And a foul is called as Barkley took a shot. It's the left hand now that's bothering him. Stacey King called for the foul. The Bulls also over the limit, so Barkley will go to the line.
It's there at the end as King pulls on that finger where Charles starts shaking that left hand on the injured pinky finger of the left hand.
This is the most physical game out of the 4 games, out of 3 games that have been played before, this being the 4th game. Now we're starting to see people contest each other. You're starting to see guys get upset, get angry because of all the pushing and shoving that's going on. And like I said, you have to have some sort of dislike for your opponent if you're going to try to win a championship. And we're seeing it finally now.
Charles Barkley once again gutting it out with that sore right elbow, as we reported earlier. The Phoenix medical staff making the point if this were a regular season game, Charles probably would have sat it out. 22 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals for Barkley. The Bulls lead by 9. 1:20 left in the 3rd. Walker for King. Oh, nice play.
But beautiful passing on the inside. Michael Jordan, as a post-up man, hits Darrell Walker cutting back across the baseline, who throws right back to the area that he vacated. Interior passing. 1, 2, count the basket.
And Barkley goes flying. Foul on King, his 3rd. Charles will return to the foul line.
Now, why do you make a foul like this? For what? You don't want to stop the clock. If you're Chicago, you want the clock to keep running. Make Charles catch it and make a tough move on you. Now, you just fouled him last time, sending him to the free throw line to get 2 free throws. Now you're going to return, foul him again. Now, this will be a chance for Charles to make 4 free throws in a row and also stop the clock, which is in favor of the Phoenix Suns.
Frank Johnson makes his first appearance of the game, and Kevin Johnson will sit down. Kevin Johnson played 22 minutes in the first half after the 63 minutes in the triple overtime. Frank Johnson played well in the losses to the Bulls in Phoenix games 1 and 2.
In the first 3 games of this series, Phoenix is just under 73% from the foul line. During the regular season, they were a 75% free throw shooting team, which placed them 16th in the NBA this evening from the foul line, 22 out of 26. Outstanding for the foul line.
Chicago by 9 with just under 1 minute left. 3rd quarter. King for Jordan. Barkley rebounds. Charles went behind the back, lost it. Paxson, though, could not control, although he's claiming that Barkley deflected it out.
But just the effort by Charles Barkley after he knew that he had turned it over by diving on the floor, getting a piece of it. The ball eventually goes off of Paxson's legs out of bounds. The extra hustle by Charles Barkley.
Shot clock down to 7. Frank Johnson given a shot. Frank Johnson hits the open jumper.
It's a good move by Coach Paul Westphal. What he did is he inserted another shooter in Frankie Johnson, so when they double-teamed Barkley, he had 3 shooters he could throw the ball to.
Pippen decides to pull it back. Bulls holding for a final shot. And a foul called. Now Walker will go to the line, and if there's anyone that the Suns do not mind going to the foul line, it is Darrell Walker, has not spent much time there and is not noted for his free throw shooting, only 50% during the regular season with the Bulls. 8-2 run by the Suns, and the Bulls now lead by 7.
He had no rotation on his shot that time. The ball didn't rotate over. Very flat, so he had to get it up now.
First free throws of this series for Darrell. It's only the 2nd game he's played in the series. Trent Tucker checks back. Richard Dumas sitting down. Bulls having big problems at the line, and it is waved off. Little hesitation by Darrell Walker. It caused one of the Bulls to step in too soon. Like a Chris Dudley free throw.
By Walker bringing the ball back over his head and pausing for a second with it. His teammate crossed the lane line.
And Kevin Johnson able to penetrate, so the Suns come roaring back. Final seconds of the quarter. Pippen. And after 3, the Bulls now lead by 5, a 10-2 run by Phoenix. Chicago led by as many as 13. Michael Jordan, the high man, with 43. We're headed to the 4th.
Welcome back to America West Arena. Kevin Johnson apparently having some problems with his right thigh with his hamstring, and trainer Joe Prosky treating him with some heating lotion and massaging that leg during the timeout. Marv?
All right, Hannah, the Bulls with an 86-81 lead as we head to the 4th quarter. Michael Jordan has scored 43 of Chicago's 86 points. Michael is 17 for 28. And 9 out of 14 from the foul line. Frank Johnson with the steal. So again, Frank Johnson has come on and has provided spark.
And Ahmad mentioning that coming out of the Chicago huddle, Phil Jackson very upset that, again, it's the second, third game in a row that Chicago has allowed Phoenix a run to get them back within striking distance of leads that Chicago's worked so hard to build up.
Well, remember I was talking about Trey Johnson again from the corner. Remember I was talking about trying to get the lead down within 10 points by the end of the third quarter. Phoenix was able to do that.
A 12-2 run by the Suns. That was not a good shot by Frank Johnson, but Paul Westphal will take it. Jordan got the step and rejected by West. Michael Jordan with the step, West with the block, and here's Marley. Now the Suns regroup. So Frank Johnson operating at point guard with Kevin Johnson sitting it out. West posting up on Jordan, and he's fouled. Scott Williams over to help. Mark West, who is not a good free throw shooter, will go to the line.
They like to clear out for Jordan after timeout, Chicago, and West realizing it, makes the rotation over, gets a piece of it, and says, hey, let's go, we got the ball, don't slow it down. Michael gets caught behind Mark West, too big, too strong for Michael down low.
Scott Williams picks up the foul, his 5th. The Suns have done the job at the line. They are 23 for 27 in contrast to the poor free throw shooting by the Bulls, and the pattern in this series has been the same. You get the idea the Bulls are going to pull away, but they have not been able to. They have allowed the Suns to get back into it. For Phoenix, a 14-2 run, and they are within 1.
And with Charles Barkley on the bench, KJ on the bench, Danny Ainge on the bench. So you're doing with guys you don't expect to be in the game playing and scoring like they're doing.
Jordan. Nice pull-up move by Michael Jordan. He has 45. The Bulls lead 88-85.
He had to pull up that time because Oliver Miller made a good defensive rotation along the baseline, got there early. Jordan saw him, pulled up, hit the jumper.
Dumas around Pippen for the reverse. Paxson and Jordan at the guards. Grant, Cartwright, Pippen up front. They isolate Jordan. Paxson open for 3. John Paxson hits his second three-pointer. Bulls lead 91-85.
I was just about to say that Phoenix had quieted the crowd back down again, but then Paxson energizes him with the 3.
Foul is called, a hold on Paxson.
What John did, he tried a veteran move. He tried to pull Frank Johnson down on him to make it seem like it was an offensive foul. You're going to see it right here. but he did do it.
Once again, John Paxson has come on to provide a lift for the Bulls. He's hit 2 3-pointers. He's done it right throughout the playoffs, although he has not gotten the minutes on a regular basis. It's been an injury-hit season for John Paxson. We asked him how difficult is it receiving the inconsistent playing time and then coming through.
For guys coming off the bench, it means everything. Especially my situation, I don't get a whole lot of opportunities shot-wise to contribute. And so when you come in and they look for you right away and you knock a few down, your teammates start looking for you more. They gain a little confidence in you again. So for me, it's a big boost. It's something I want to carry on the rest of the way.
After the first 3 games, John Paxson had only 7 shot attempts. This evening, 2 for 4, so he has 4 field goal attempts. He's made 2 3-pointers.
Barkley fouled by Grant. John Paxson has played 15 minutes tonight. Horace Grant called for his 5th from the Phoenix side of the ledger. Kevin Johnson, despite the leg injury, is back on the floor. Here's Scott Williams returning, and Chicago in foul trouble. Williams has 5. And Phil Jackson would rather take a chance with Scott Williams picking up his 6th than Horace Grant. Here's Johnson. Yes, Kevin Johnson with only his 4th field goal. He has 12. The Bulls now lead 91-87.
It's really a surprise that Paul Westphal has Richard Dumas out there. Normally in the 4th quarter, Richard Dumas is sitting on the bench, and Danny Ainge or Tom Chambers is in the game, but he's elected to go with Dumas, and that was a foul by Mark West. He had his arm wrapped around Bill Cartwright and wouldn't let him go for the offensive rebound.
For West, it is number 5, and the Suns upset about that call. Mark West has played very strong right throughout, and he's received the playing time. Bulls by 4. 8:35 remaining in the game. Pippen got the step, and the call is number 6 on West.
It's going to be a big foul for Phoenix, because Mark West was doing a very good job of battling on the glass, making his rotations, getting a block here or there. He steps up. He feels it plenty of time, but those arms perhaps leaning forward, breaking the plane where the contact took place is what was called.
8 points for West. Tom Chambers replaces him. And the Bulls are now 14 for 26 at the line. Foul run down. West disqualified. 5 for another foul piece on Williams and Grant. Paxson now will sit down. Armstrong is back. Scottie Pippen had foul trouble earlier in the series, had a 3 for 9, and then appeared to straighten things out. And he is 0 for 2 tonight, and the free throw shooting has hurt the Bulls.
And it could cost them before the night is over. It could cost them this game, so we're going to keep a watch on that.
They are not a good foul shooting team. That's the case throughout the regular season. Now the turnover, Pippen gets it to Jordan. And Jordan looks to settle it down. Regroups. Shot clock at 7. And Jordan is fouled. Dumas called for his 3rd. Even Michael Jordan has had his problems at the line. 9 of 14 from the, no, it is a non-shooting foul. Bulls thought that Michael was in the act. Pippen for Williams.
Well, see, now you're starting to see that with Mark West sitting on the bench, Chicago Bulls are now attacking the basket. They're taking ball to the basket because there's no shot blockers in the game for Phoenix.
Chicago leads by 6. Barkley feeling around for the presence of Williams. Chambers. And Dumas able to score with the putback. He has 17. The Bulls 93, the Suns 89. 7:10 left in the game. Armstrong. E.J. Armstrong has been off. Johnson with the ball fake, went all the way. Here comes Jordan. For Michael Jordan. The Bulls 95, the Suns 89.
What Paul Westphal was upset about is he felt that when Kevin Johnson went to the basket, they were riding him out on their hip, and that's the reason he didn't finish the play.
It counts, and the foul. Charles Barkley will go to the line.
You talk about guys going strong. Let's go back first, though, to Michael Jordan, who sees the opportunity. Chambers does not step up high enough, but then again, with Michael floating, who can?
Now, Charles Barkley gonna feel Williams, and he's gonna spin on him, but then he's gonna dunk it right over Scottie Pippen. You talking about a strong man going to the hole. He was a possessed man. He wanted that 2 points.
Scott Williams called for the foul, so that is number 6. He is gone. 6.5 remaining of the game. Timeout is called. Bulls by 4. It has been a Michael Jordan explosion tonight. 19 for 32, 47 points in all. And he is headed in the direction of a 7th career 50-plus game in the playoffs. His all-time high in the playoffs, 63, April of 86 against the Boston Celtics. He had a 54-point game against the Knicks in May in the Eastern Conference Final Series.
Well, Marv, it's either going to take him to score probably about almost 60 tonight to win this game, or it's going to take him to get more assists right here in these last 6 minutes and 30 seconds. He's going to have to come up with either more offense or more assists for the Chicago Bulls to win.
Well, only 4 of his 47 here in the 4th quarter. Remember Michael the other night hit only 6 of his last 20 from the field. Bill Cartwright with an opportune time for his first field goal. The Bulls lead 97-91.
Well, we got that matchup again. Tom Chambers on Bill Cartwright, so maybe the Bulls will go and try to attack Tom Chambers.
Pippen is guarding Barkley. Cartwright over to help. Chambers open. Jordan knocked it away. Pippen with the hesitation dribble, looking for the shot that changed his mind.
Barkley was by himself on the glass, nobody else helping out.
Shot clock at 7. Jordan played by Barkley. Shot clock at 3. Paxson. Harley rebounds.
In the first half, Phoenix had 3 3-pointers go down for him. Here in the second half, no 3-point field goal.
Well, right now, Phoenix have their best offensive team out on the court right now.
And Johnson takes it to the basket. Beautiful penetration move by Kevin Johnson. He has 14. The Bulls 97. The Suns 93. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the game. And a foul called on Marley. It's a non-shooting foul for Phoenix, their 4th.
KJ winding his way down the lane, gets an opportunity to get a look and a conversion. They've come few and far between in this game.
Let's remember, for the Phoenix team, this is the team that really won the game for them in Game 3. So you got their best offensive team out there, and they can really score.
Whoa, Pippen with the pass that had too much on it, got away. And Phoenix will get it back. Pressure by the Bulls. Armstrong picking up Johnson in the backcourt and then dropping back.
Okay, Tom Chambers just told KJ, let's go pick and roll because I can take Bill Cartwright.
And Cartwright out to pick up the foul. That is 4 on Cartwright. It put Chicago over the limit.
One other reason, Chambers was the guy in the last game who was setting the good screens, the hard screens that got KJ into double team situations. He was unable to throw back to Chambers, who would either take a jump or take it to the basket.
Phoenix 24 of 29 from the line. Kevin Johnson, a good free throw shooter, 82%.
Did you say a good free throw shooter? You jinxed him, see?
Put the whammy on.
Yep. You know, right here, if I'm Phoenix, I would go to Tom Chambers every time down. I would pull him outside anywhere, the free throw line or out on the three-point line, give it to him and let him go isolation against Cartwright.
Chicago leads by 3. Bulls try to take a 3-1 lead in this best of 7. Phoenix attempting to tie it at 2 with Game 5 here in Chicago Friday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, right here on NBC. Crossover move for Jordan and finishes with the finger roll plus the foul.
Dan Marley told us when he crosses over right to left, I cannot stay with him. I know it's coming, and there it is, right to left. He gets the step, and then the elevation, and then the finish.
Well, what happens is Michael Jordan knows his foot speed is better than Dan Marley's, and he's just using all the quickness that he has.
And for Jordan, 50 points. The Bulls lead 100-94. 4 minutes remaining of the game. Chant of defense. Michael Jordan with 50 of the Bulls, 100 points. Johnson got the step. Jordan with the ball. Pippen is rejected by Barkley. Knocked out of bounds by Ainge. What a play by Jordan, who was able to elevate, extend in the air as he made certain he had someone to pass the ball to.
And then somebody just happened to be Scottie Pippen, and the guy that just happened to block the shot happened to be Charles Barkley, who, going back in the game earlier, had a few words for one another when there was some bumping and shoving going on, and Charles reminded him once again that that was me that got that block.
So 3:35 remaining in this 4th quarter. The Bulls 100, the Suns 94 as Charles and Scottie get together.
Miller Genuine Draft presents Genuine Moments.
Well, tonight's Miller Moment takes us back to Game 5 of the 1987 Eastern Conference Finals, where Larry Bird stole the inbounds from Isaiah Thomas, and Dennis Johnson scored, enabling the Celtics with Bill Walton to go on to win Game 5 and advance to the NBA Finals. And it was this past Sunday in Game 3, late in the 3rd overtime, we saw Charles Barkley steal a pass from Stacey King to further seal the Suns' victory, ending the Bulls' chances of a sweep. In recognition of these moments, Miller Genuine Draft will donate $1,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund. Armstrong. The Bulls 102. The Suns 94. 3.5 remaining in the 4th quarter. Charles Barkley has been quiet in the 4th quarter.
Well, he's been quiet because they haven't gone to him. They're using this pick and roll play with Kevin Johnson and Tom Chambers. Now in Game 3, they went to Chambers and Barkley, but this time they're not going to either one of them.
Charles has played 43 of the 45 minutes up to this point, and in the 4th quarter, we worried would fatigue set in. Kevin Johnson hits a baseline jumper. We wondered if fatigue would set in for Charles because he was guarding different people other than Bill Cartwright. He has 2 points, no rebounds, and 1 block in the 4th quarter.
It is Chicago by 6. Michael Jordan has 50 points. Ainge gunning for the steal, knocked it out of bounds. Armstrong and Jordan in the backcourt. Pippen up front with Cartwright and Grant. Bulls with their starting lineup intact. Jordan. Rebound Marley. So the jump shot has been off in the 2nd half for Michael Jordan. Johnson. Yes. Kevin Johnson has turned it up in the 2nd half, and he's brought the Suns within 4 with 2:35 advantage of a double team on Jordan, and then he's called for a double. No, wait a moment. A jump ball. The call was changed, and the Suns are upset.
What they're saying is that the defensive player, as Pippen went up, blocked the shot. Therefore, Scottie came down, and that's what caused him to then start dribbling again. So they're calling it a jump ball. He goes up, he comes down, the piece of the ball, then he touches the ground. Good call.
Good call. Good call. This is an important jump ball right here, the possession of it.
And it's controlled by Chicago. Jordan using the official Hugh Evans as a screen, and then he's pushed. Oh, Ainge and Jordan going at each other. Ainge and Jordan had a incident earlier, and they continue to talk. Michael had the finger pointed in the face of Ainge. He did not like
Personal foul, Phoenix, 22.
Did not like the body work from Ainge. The personal was called on Ainge, and a double technical on Jordan, and Ainge handed out.
I still say that here's the play again. Now, you're going to watch it right here. After the foul, Michael throws his elbow up. Danny was hollering for an elbow. Then they got tangled up here. Danny gets mad, grabs the ball. Michael, they're just exchanging right now. But I still say if Phoenix is going to have a chance to win this game, they must go to Barkley or Tom Chambers. KJ is trying to do it, but I don't think he can do it by himself.
Jordan is 11 for 16 from the line. He has 51 points. The Bulls have a 5-point lead. 2:20 remaining of the game. Chicago 104. Phoenix 98. Now Barkley backing Grant, who's playing with 5. Nice move by Charles Barkley off the spin to bring the Suns within 4.
And that's all because of the concern that Chicago has with the three-point shooting of Phoenix. Nobody came. The double Charles, he takes him one-on-one.
Chicago playing the clock. Jordan with the step. Jordan going glass. Rebound Grant. That's a big bucket for Horace. Grant giving Chicago a 6-point lead.
See, that's what happens when you get 2 or 3 guys trying to stop Michael Jordan. Horace Grant is over for open shots.
Oh, nice pass. Johnson setting up Chambers. Knocked out of bounds by the Bulls. Tom Chambers could not stuff it.
It's the second time that Chambers has tried to dunk the ball this evening, and it just won't stay in.
Barkley for 3. Rebound Marley. Fires for 3. Rebound Barkley. And that's a goaltend. The basket will count.
Well, the Phoenix Suns are fortunate. They don't need threes right now. It's only a 6-point game. But because of the offensive rebound by Charles Barkley of Dan Marley's missed 3-point, the basket is good.
Suns have 3 timeouts left. Bulls 2 and a 20. 1:20 remaining in this 4th quarter. Chicago with the ball and a 4-point lead. Jordan flashing in the paint. Rebound Chambers. Johnson eluding Armstrong. Finding Barkley, and the Suns move within 2 with 1:01 remaining. Phil Jackson takes a timeout.
Now, Kevin Johnson has been penetrating the last 2 times down. This time, he's going to find an open man in Barkley for the slam dunk.
So the Suns keep coming back. We'll be back in a moment. Back in Chicago, another stirring finish. Chicago with a 2-point lead, 1:01 remaining. That's the timeout rundown. The Bulls have had major problems at the foul line. It has hurt them, while Phoenix has done the job at the line. 81%, 25 for 31. Look at Chicago, 17 for 30 at the line. Let's go over to Ahmad Rashad.
All right, Marv, in that timeout, the entire team kept saying 1 bucket, 1 stop. That's their rallying cry. Marv?
All right, and here are the Bulls looking for that one bucket with 50 seconds remaining. They have a 2-point lead. Jordan double team. And Barkley with the steal. Here comes Johnson. He has Marley. Marley is stripped. Dan Marley was stripped on the 2-on-1.
Again, in game 3, Charles Barkley came up with the big steal. Here's a big steal again in this game 4. Charles Barkley read the play. He kind of baited Pippen into throwing it over there. He read it all the way, got it up to KJ. Instead of getting a basket, a beautiful play right there by Scottie Pippen to knock it out of bounds.
As we showed you that steal a moment ago, this time it's Pippen with the strip to break up the 2-on-1, but Barkley was able to do it in game 3 against Stacey King. He does it right here. When we come back, it will be Phoenix ball. 39 and 4/10 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Bulls with a 2-point lead. Both clubs are over the limit, and it will be Phoenix ball off the deflection on that 2-on-1 break by the Suns a moment ago. Kevin Johnson will inbound. Pippen reaching around. Last touched by Pippen.
Okay, you got 2 mismatches here for Phoenix. You got Charles Barkley, either go to the post and go to him, or I would take Tom Chambers, draw Cartwright out and go at him.
The steal by Armstrong. Armstrong took it away from Kevin Johnson.
They want to play good defense without fouling right now.
There is a 7-second disparity between the shot clock and the game clock. Jordan, yes, and it counts.
You know, it would have been better for Charles to foul him all the way than halfway fouling.
Foul called on Barkley. 4-point lead for Chicago. Jordan, 12 of 17 from the line. Gunning for point number 55. The Bulls lead by 5, 13 and 3/10 seconds remaining in regulation. And the Suns take a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left.
Just when Phoenix had come out of the timeout, set up a play to try and tie the score. The inbounds pass is fumbled, picked off by B.J. Armstrong, and then Chicago tries to use the clock.
And remember, I was talking about whether Charles would hard foul Michael Jordan. It was time for that hard foul right there. Instead of hard fouling him, he lets Jordan get it up, and he compounded by fouling him, and it's a chance for the 3-point play.
The Bulls by 5. We'll be back in a moment.
Jordan puts the ball on the floor, goes to the basket to try and initiate contact. Instead of taking his arms down, Charles Barkley tries to move under him for the offensive foul. No good. Too much concentration, too much elevation. Michael Jordan on the drive to the basket gives Chicago the lead.
And Michael Jordan with 55 points has tied Rick Barry for the second highest total in an NBA Finals game. Elgin Baylor with 61. Rick Barry had 55 back in '67 against Philadelphia. And now Michael Jordan with 55.
Charles made a major mistake there. He should have, like Mike said, take his arms out. You got to put Michael on the floor, make him go to the free throw line where the whole Bulls team have been struggling, and you got a better chance. You got to take that chance to foul him, take him out.
13 and 3/10 seconds. Phoenix needing a quick bucket. Marley passed on the 3 and then was fouled. And that's not bad. It stops the clock. Not bad from the Phoenix point of view with 9 and 5/10 seconds remaining. Dan Marley, who has been very quiet in the second half after that three-point shooting display at the end of the second quarter. Will go to the line. He's 0 for 1 from the line. Michael Jordan called for the foul. And Majerle, a 78% foul shooter.
Watch out now here, because Dan might go for the make and then try to miss make the first one, might try to go to miss the second one. So let's see what happens here. Well, he won't get that opportunity because he missed the first one.
Well, right here I could see him trying to miss on purpose.
Right, the second
after missing.
Right, but I don't think he'll do it now because he missed the first one. Oh, he tried it,
yes,
but
he did.
But it didn't work for him.
4-point lead, pressure by the Suns, who'll get the foul. Frank Johnson will send B.J. Armstrong to the line.
If I can go back to that play by Michael Jordan, see the difference between Barkley foul and Michael Jordan foul. He didn't give Majerle a chance to get the ball up to the hoop, and Charles Barkley gave Michael Jordan a chance to shoot the ball.
So Armstrong, an 86% free throw shooter, will go to the line. Here's Majerle. Yes, looked like he was trying to bang it off the back of the rim. So he tries to hit the first and misses. He tries to miss the second and hits.
Right. It just worked out opposite for him.
7 2/10 seconds remaining, fourth quarter. 110, 105, Chicago. Armstrong with his first appearances on the line. Six-point Chicago lead. Time running out on the Suns here in game 4. Miller fires. So the Chicago Bulls have taken a 3-1 lead on the Phoenix Suns. Despite shooting 53% from the foul line, or check that, 60% from the foul line. They shoot 53% from the field, and led by Michael Jordan, who had 55 points. The Bulls win it 111-105. Let's go to Ahmad.
All right, thanks, Marv. Michael, the Phoenix Sun caught you guys a little emotionally down on Sunday. That didn't happen tonight.
Well, I think we learned from the game the other night. I know we had a dog fight. We had our chances to win, but we knew we didn't play extremely well. We knew we could play better basketball. Today, we still had some lapses in the 48-minute game, but you know we struggled down the stretch, but we did what we had to do to win ball game.
When I talked to you this afternoon, I have never seen you more determined than you were before this game tonight.
Well, I was very disappointed with the way I played last game. You know, I had a lot of chances to win the ball game, and I didn't really converge on it. So I wanted to, do my part this game and hopefully give ourselves a chance to win the game.
Did you worry at any time that maybe the other guys weren't getting involved in the offense?
Yeah, I was a little nervous, at the beginning of the game because I was getting some easy shots, I was getting some penetration, some layups, and I didn't know how the guys were going to stay within the game. But I think they did a good job. I think we did a good job of keeping them involved.
One of the things, it looked like one of your strategies was to get to the hoop more.
Well, we didn't get many fouls last game, and I said, I'm going to get some fouls. If I don't get fouls, I'm going to get some easy layups. So I had to go to the hole.
All right, congratulations to you, and we'll see you on Friday.
All right.
All right, thanks, Michael. Back to you, Marv.
All right, Ahmad. So Michael Jordan with 21 of 37, 55 points in all. Charles Barkley, despite the sore elbow, 32 points and 12 rebounds. Again, the final, the Chicago Bulls 111, Phoenix Suns 105. Join us Friday night here in Chicago, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.